Welcome everybody back to another BOLDcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And these are episodes 37 and 38 of One Piece. Leave a like, subscribe, check out some other videos on the channel. Check out our Patreon, patreon.com/BOLDcast, link in the description. Get 2 weeks ahead of uncut reactions, 1 week ahead of edited reactions. And you could also check out our main channel if you want to see reactions to other things that we're doing. But most of all, we hope you enjoy this reaction to One Piece. Gonna see more of what happens with Nami's treasure getting stolen and leading up to, you know, whatever is going to happen at ARLONG Park. I wonder how similar it's going to be, all that kind of stuff. Let's see what happens this time. Let's go.
Was that thing?
What thing?
The cow thing?
だったらどうだ。俺と契約しに揃えてここへ持ってこい。そうすりゃ村を解放し。本当さ。俺は金の上の約束は死んで面かかっても構わねえ。約束は守る。
絶対1億ベリー貯めてみせる。私やるよ。どんなに時間がかかっても。ルフィた裏切られた約束の結末。
That reminded me kind of Gendo from Evangelion in that, like, his long office. Oh boy.
君かね、ナミとかいう海賊相手に盗んだ宝を隠しているそうだな。お前が盗んだ金品はたった今どうだ。聞こえなかったのかな。から盗んだ盗品はすべて政府が預かり受けることになっている。
Pulling out the wiles. Oh Jesus. What are you gonna do, Gensan? You just gonna let this happen? Dig up the orchard?
Oh my god.
So we believed in her all along. They were just playing along. That's even sadder because they all played along like they hated her when they were all just believing in her the whole time.
They didn't want to make her feel pressured into her.
And they also were keeping her cover. Oh boy.
Exposed.
Is that it?
Imagine if they thought they found out, but it was actually Belmar's coffin. And they just dug up a dead body.
金は金のうち3割は俺のものだ。触るな。
何？
触るな。
What?
風車か。
What?
めっちゃかっこよかったな。ヒワが考えた。
No way. You think she's dead?
No.
Oh,
They
she's
haven't
not
even
dead. She's
killed
not
like
dead.
most enemies.
Jesus.
アーロンは海軍と組んでいた。何？8年前から波を欺き、約束を守る気などなかった。俺たちの番長。
やあ、ナミ。
Where were you like 10 minutes ago?
まだここにいたの。いや、あんたには関係ない。さっさと島から。
俺は金の上の約束は死んでもやかかっても構わねえ。約束は守る。
なんであいつ。
Sees her sister like shot on the ground. Huh, what's her problem?
Yeah, I guess he does know, right? It's not a mystery. He's not like, oh, who's that lady?
Yeah, she showed up and was like,
Yeah.
I'm her sister, I'll tell you about her.
Oh my god. What's her deal?
有能なる測量士。
You just kind of like snap his nose off. Like it almost
Yeah.
looks like you could.
あんたが手を回してお金を奪っていったわ。お金の上の約束はなかったの？なんでだ？
俺がいつ約束
He's like, oh, if you brought the money to me, I would honor it.
いつ約束を破った。言ってみろ。さあ。あれは取られちまったのだ。そりゃ不運。しかし約束は約束。俺の目の前に1億ベリーでも村を返すわけにはい。1億ベリーだろう。また食べりゃいいじゃねえ。俺ともここから逃げ出すか。ただし、お前が逃げりゃ小林村の連
He's literally as bad as it gets.
Yeah.
Fucking loser.
我々は知らぬふりをから逃げ出したいと思った時、私たちの機体が足を引く。おお、ついに逃げ出すのか、終わんなくて。なぜ？あの女が逃げるなんかできねえ女なんだよ。しかしあんたもえぐい手を不良士をみすみす逃す手が。でも俺だって鬼じゃねえ。
Right.
測量を終えたら自由にしてやるさ。
Quite the bitch move.
早くルフィと。おい、サンジ何やってんだ。幸せをかみしめてるのさ。
What?
何言ってんだ。人の何倍もの苦しみを背負って生きてきた。苦しみを俺が取り除いてあげる。こんな幸せがある。
What?
苦しい人のために戦う。
It's just like your ulterior motives are poking me straight into the eye right now. So I was like, all right, done my nap. Let's go.
行くぞ、これまでだ。武器を取れ、戦うぞ。
ケンさん、みんな、お願い、何もかも終わっちゃう。
私たちは8年前がどんなに苦しく。
This is really intense. Like comparing this to like all the previous battle
Yeah.
setups, like there's a lot less joking going on here. This
Yeah.
is like fully like a serious situation. It's crazy.
我々は許さん。依存は却下と準備はあったんだ。これ以上あいつらの支配だけは受け。
Hmm? Oh. Just full Stockholm syndrome at this point? Just delusional?
No, it's because he said he would kill all of them and she doesn't want them all to die.
Oh yeah, right. I'm dumb. Never mind.
私は平気、平気だから。
無駄なことぐらい
知恵だってあるし夢だってある。ノジコ、みんな行かせない。やめてよみんな。もうあいつらに傷つけられるんだよ。
知っている。わしらは心を決めておる。どきなさいナミ。みんなテズ殿、俺たちの意地を見せてやる。
Oh boy, here it comes.
Everyone shows up.
Oh my god. It's the exact same. I got chills right. I'm tingling. That was sick with the music.
どいてくれ。巨人どもに用があってきた。ナミの姉貴の真実を知った今、俺たちにできることはアーロンを倒すと思ってアーロンに挑んだんだ。
It's pretty bad.
By a hair.
Sure, okay. I mean, the fact that they're still alive, honestly.
Pretty impressive. Dun 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 dun. Oh,
rolling up like
even
a...
Usopp goggles down. Badass.
They're just hyping them up so much. Oh my god!
Oh my god, it's so sick. Wait, are they both gonna join in too now? Now that they're there? Oh my god. Luffy is OP in this version. He doesn't even, no description, no nothing, no backstory. He doesn't even know what happened. See, I love that detail. Like in this version, I love that
he just doesn't even know, and he doesn't even care.
He doesn't
All
need the
cares
exposition.
about is that that's his friend,
Yeah.
and he's gonna do whatever it takes.
And he takes it with the seriousness, without even hearing it, that he would have, like, if a normal person had heard it. Like, he doesn't even need to hear the sob story. He doesn't know about her mom. He doesn't know about, like, the whole deal, other than what he might have overheard. Like, he doesn't care, because that's not what's important. What's important is, you know, yeah, I love that. I really like that detail.
Me too.
That's something that's unequivocally, like, you know, that the live action kind of fucked up on, you know?
Yeah. I feel like him, and also him just like walking past the fishmen, cause like that was such a an epic
Sigma.
moment. Like he just walks, and then they're just like, what the hell?
Was that this episode? No, that was
no.
that was a while
We
ago.
didn't talk about it, so I'm just mentioning it because like that was so badass. Him in this episode was so badass. He was a little bit dumb when like Nami's sister is like bleeding out on the ground, and he's like, "Huh, wonder what could be the matter with Nami."
I think that was the only comedic scene like for like the last 2 or 3 episodes.
Well, that's what I'm loving about this part of the story. I mean,
Yes.
not that I didn't enjoy like all of the rest of One Piece that was before that. But I love that, like, how serious and it just how, like,
focused the story is.
Focused.
Yes.
We're not, and maybe now we're gonna get like the typical thing where like pirate number 1 and pirate number 2 come out, and then we get like the fishman equivalent of Pearl dude or Lion dude, and it's like that's fine, but I just love this, and I love how they kept this and the live action are like there's a differences in like what's happening in the story. But I feel like the tone is like very much the same.
Yeah.
It just captures it so well of like the intensity and everyone's like, you know, you're just so ready to get into it.
Yeah,
it's just
big
really
time.
good. And I one thing that I do like is I like in this how immediately like they just instantly went to Arlong. Like, she, like, did the thing where she stabbed her tattoo. And then they just instantly packed up and were like, we're going right now. Instead of, because in the other one it was at night. And then they look down and the village is all, like, messed up. And then it's, like, the next day kind of that they go to Arlong.
It just took them a while to get there.
Yeah.
Was the thing. In this, they just, like, instantly walk there. Mm-hmm. Like, and the episode ended on them.
Yeah.
On this. It was pretty much, it's basically the same thing.
Yeah. I guess it is.
I
I just love how they just, I love how they just, like, start walking. And then just, like, roll up. It's just badass because then you get all the shots of them walking and, you know. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this was not. It was way more hype than I was expecting it to be, but it.
Me too, because all the other fights, it seems like they like kind of hype it up, but then like so many things keep happening that it like loses hype, and then it like gains. It's like the hype is kind of like this in the fights, but like
it's hype through exposition and like random giant explosions, not through like character development and personal stakes.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. I just can't get over the detail that Luffy just does not give a fuck about the backstory, because I relate to that so hard, and it's so like in any story, like I feel like this is a meta thing, so you can skip this if you want. In most stories these that are told these days, it's like because we consume so many different stories and like world building is like such a big deal, and like backstory and exposition is like knowing this character's backstory or like where they came from or like when they did this thing when they were younger, it really like scratches an itch in a lot of viewers' brains. But I always say that like less is more, and like what really matters is like the meat of it and like what the character is, not just a bunch of events that happened previously to like hype them up again. It's like words are wind, and just seeing what they were like a few years ago doesn't necessarily make the story better in a meaningful way. What matters is the character, and like it's not a hardline rule that like backstory and exposition are always bad, but I feel like they're often overused, and so I kind of relate to Luffy's thing of like, I don't care. I care about you. That's what I care about. I don't care. Like, I don't need to hear all of this stuff to care about Nami. Mm-hmm. Just, like that. And I like that idea of a character embodying that. It's great. It's great. Mm-hmm. And it makes it more powerful because you get to it's kind of like you get to have your cake and eat it too, because everybody but Luffy learned about that. Mm-hmm. So like everybody else is on those stakes, but the fact that Luffy isn't, it elevates it even more. I love that.
I love it because it lets us get it, and like most of the characters get it. We find out that everyone in the village knew about it. Another detail that I really like, because it just makes the village seem like so much more together. Like how before when they were like, oh, we just love Nami so much, like we love that family, like they said that, and then I just love like the follow through. Like so many years later, they were like pretending to hate her just because they didn't want her to feel like held hostage by them, and it's very wholesome. And how they're all like rooting for her, and then they're like, yeah, well now we're gonna go after them, and when he hugged her, that was just such a good and so sad of a moment.
Yeah,
it's just sad.
It's okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's check out the next one. Leave a like and subscribe. Alrighty. Now what are you gonna do, Nami? Just sit there on your knees?
Leave her alone. She just completely destroyed her arm. The same arm that was already injured as well. Imagine if she just lost his hat.
ルフィ大ピンチ個人対ルフィ海賊団
What? You laughing?
I just thought about what you said. I'm kind of tired.
Remember when he just knocked out that mayor?
ドイツだ俺はルフィ海賊
That's the guy that walked past us like a total Giga Chad. It's kind of crazy this has all been the same day.
Yeah.
Like, this has all happened over the course of a few hours since since Nami left. Has it been nighttime since Baratier?
No?
Has it not? Did they show up? Has it been nighttime since episode 18?
Are you looking at this right now?
I know he beats the shit out of Arlong.
The East Blue is small, okay? Everything's like 10 feet away from each other. Okay, Inosuke.
うちの公開を泣かせ
Just destroys. Oh! Sanji.
ごめん一人で突っ走り
別に俺一人でも負けね
てめえの身心配したよ獲物を独り占めすんな
These guys would make a nice shrimp cocktail. What if it just went so dark and Sanji started flaying them and then roasting them up on the barbecue?
Oh my god.
ゾロのゾロだ
やっぱりそう騙しやがったんだ。まんまと乗せられ、いや乗せてやったのに。あの長っ鼻。にゃあの男、ナミが。
やはり俺の思った裏切り者だった
I like how they're getting all mad and offended that she was a traitor when they just all completely
You murdered
betrayed her.
family. Yeah, yeah, that too. Yeah, recently, like just
Like literally like 20 minutes ago.
yeah.
信じられねえよ。
人間の技ではない
これでもあんたら乗り込むつもりかい。戦いに水を差すことに。
I wonder if these guys are going to be just a part of the crew now.
I feel like maybe they'll stay here afterwards or something.
何の戦う理由があるというが泣いていた
They keep doing that on like everything.
Yeah, this new effect.
これ以上の理由がいるのかい。
I was gonna make the same joke.
だからナミが狙いだ。加藤種族に何ができた。
What are you talking about? They've beaten up like half your guys. Zoro already beat up half your guys, and you just got punched across the whole place. Oh, they're calling it, and then it's gonna be so scared of them that it's gonna like cut, or it's either it's gonna not come in, or it's gonna come in and then be scared and run away. This is why they had to beat it up so that it would be terrified of them.
Or is it going to be like subservient to them now that they like broke its will and trained it for them? Momu, yeah.
Poor Momu. he knows all the lore behind it. It's so sad.
お前が逃げてんなら別になあもう
Whoa.
What is Arlong holding Momu's family hostage too?
kick it again.
Like a sumo wrestler? Is he gonna sumo wrestle the giant monster? Oh, he's doing this thing.
He's really winding up. Oh.
Why are we beating up Momu?
I don't like this!
Just send him away.
Why'd they make him come back? Like, they just made him come back so that they could do another scene of them beating him up.
No! Guys, we're gonna have to drop One Piece. This is causing Lindsay too much emotional distress. Momu's blasting off again.
Poor Momu.
It's like the triumphant music.
Yeah, that's
I love how
not-
the story just views Momu as just like a joke. Like, why does Oda
Why'd
think
they
it's
make
funny?
it so cute if it was gonna be just like
Evil?
Yeah.
Just like a really weak evil guy? Not like a misunderstood critter?
Or not be dead.
I think he's dead. He's retired. Like in JoJo. Momu! What? Oh, I was gonna say it in like Japanese, but I can't do it. Retire.
Didn't think about that one, did you?
All right, let's see what you guys got. One of you guys can spit. The other guy, I forget what he does. Once again, hyping up the main evil villain to have an uncontrollable, like, area of effect power that just, like, destroys everything around them. Boss, you don't do it, because if you do, the destruction will be immeasurable and we'll all die. I see. Well, do as you please, then. Just make it quick. Right. I knew he was gonna make some octopus jokes. He's talking about cooking the guy. I was gonna make a takoyaki joke. Do octopuses have ink? Or I thought squids have ink.
The octopuses also have ink?
Maybe they do. I thought it was just squids, but maybe I'm crazy. I wonder if this guy wants to be a squid.
I was thinking the same thing.
Well, alright, we lose. Let's leave.
He's so strong right now.
He's also rubber.
Oh.
Sanji helped him. Now we have our own underlings. We have a substantial cast of underlings to help fight.
You gonna insult Nami in front of him?
I love he's started cooking all these fish guys. Apparently his original name, I saw in a comment, I don't know how true this is, but apparently Sanji's original name is going to be Naruto. Like the fish cakes, that's why he's got the swirl on his eyebrow. But around the same time, his buddy's manga started to pick up a little bit too much. So he decided to change the guy's name. I don't know if that's 100% true.
Like, kick. Try kicking. Move your toes. I don't know.
You just broke that giant thing over your head. Or I guess Sanji did. Whatever. You're stronger than Sanji. You tricked me, you motherfucker. You made me give you a taxi ride across town. You conveniently didn't tell me who you were. These old stories that happened literally half an hour ago. I love that when you think about the time change, just how soon everything was. It's like the sun hasn't gone down, and it was the middle of the day when they got here. So like,
Let him go, yeah. Just waiting for that to happen. Oh.
あいつゲンさんを助けてくれ。お前ら床屋志村の連中のところを見るとこれは反乱と判断しても良いと。てめえら全員
Jesus.
Wow.
お前の相手は俺なのか。そんなに死にたきゃ今すぐ消してやら。
Just hit him again. Oh.
この若者は一体遺産なり人間ばかりするわ。待てこら花。あんただってこっちでしょうが。
こんな奴らがなぜ風邪を。
どいつもこいつもどけじれったってみ。あんたはここで暴れねえでくれって言ったろ。暴れやゲームを思いついた。ゲーム？
俺が
てめえら本気で俺たちならどうした？
思ってるよベーガ
なんか言いたそうだぜ。
You're surprised at him picking up that? When at least you, Zoro, saw Luffy pick up a fucking giant boat and throw it? Ah!
Imagine he just bit his arm off.
Ah, shit.
Oh, into the water with
Yeah.
a rock on his feet?
Oh, God. Well, he's dead. The 1,000 episodes are just a meme. There is no live-action season 2.
Yeah, but...
Luffy will die.
ルフィを助ける方法は一つで秒殺して海へ入るのか。やるぞ。時間がない。そして何秒持つか。ゴムの音だ。ああ、そういうゲーム。だからは任せた。タコはお前がさばけ。
Yeah, how about you guys jump in?
They're keeping the villagers from dying.
How about one of the villagers go and jump in?
I don't think any of them are strong enough to pull him out with the giant concrete on his legs.
5秒で片付けてやる。いや3秒だ。そう焦るなと貴様ら全員生き残れる希望などないのだ。
See, this is why they should have been friends with Momu. Then it would have saved him nicely.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought they were gonna end the episode right there.
Me too.
Oh, well, there you go. What do you think of that one?
I hate how mean they are to Momu. I don't understand why you would make a creature that was so cute and like not even that evil. Seem like you know, like it didn't. It seemed just like a creature, not like an evil thing that was out to get them.
Snack.
He just wanted food. He almost bit them, but he was just like the fishmen have just been like feeding him. Like you know what I mean?
I think they'll be friends with him by the end of the arc.
It makes me so upset that they just kept beating him because it was the perfect opportunity for them to be nice to him and give them really good food cooked by a professional chef. And then he comes in and then he just like sees them and loves them and is so excited. And then like Sanji like pulls like a snack out of his pocket or something and throws it to him. And then he's on their side. And then when Luffy goes in the water, then he saves them. Or they didn't even call him. he was just nice and he was their friend and he was out there. And then when Luffy's sinking, then he comes and saves them. And then the fishermen are like, oh, look, Momu's coming. But then Luffy's like on his head, like getting pushed out of the water or something. And it's like this really great dramatic reveal. And the fishermen are like, oh no, Momu's with them now. You know, that's what happened in my heart.
Well, I think they'll probably. I mean, who knows? Maybe they'll just keep beating the shit out of him, and it'll just be a big joke. But I think they're gonna be friends with Momo by the end, and then the rest was just kind of like hyping. I mean, a little bit of fight, hyping up like the big rest of the big battle.
I love how everyone is just so strong right now that they can just like Luffy can just punch through a 2-foot thick stone wall, and Sanji can kick through that as well. And they're all just, and I love, again, like we were kind of memeing on in the episode of Arlong, you can't fight because you'll destroy the entire vicinity. It's like, why is everyone above like a certain level of power, they have zero control? It's like like you can have a thing of like, this is the control over your power and this is the power level. And then as soon as it's, you know, it can be kind of like this, but then as soon as you get to a certain point, it's like that. It's like, no, don't use that move or you'll kill all of us. And it's like, why is this person in charge?
It's like everybody's the Hulk. Everybody, you know, like the stronger you get, you lose control of yourself to gain power, I guess. I don't know. But Luffy's like really strong while still being in control. But also he obviously got way stronger that time he was hypnotized.
Yeah.
To be stronger. I think there's like an archetypal thing there. It's like with Naruto with the fox. Whenever he loses control of himself, he gets way more powerful. It's kind of a common thing, but it's used extremely frequently, and only it's funny. It's always the same setup with big bad guys. I don't even know if we got like in the live action if he had like a big power. He was just really strong and like a hard fight. I don't think that they went into like his big powers or anything.
He didn't have like a transformation or anything crazy as far as I remember.
Yeah. I bet he'll bring out the giant sword with like the shark tooth sword, and they'll be like, oh, Arlong's brought out his crazy shark tooth sword, like what's gonna happen now? And he's like, Arlong, no, you'll destroy everything if you use that sword. Shut up, you fool. I decide what happens. Oh god.
Yeah, I did like in this, I mean, it's kind of the same thing, but it seems like the just like normal fishmen, like they all got like taken out, and I kind of hope that they don't like just keep coming back a million times.
They'll come back when it's convenient.
Probably, but at least for now they kind of got taken out, and then but there's like enough of a matchup this time that there's like one, like this is kind of different. There's like one
main fish guy per
Wayne
person.
Fish guy and one main crew member kind of going head to head, which is a little bit different because like previously it'd be, you know, Zoro versus those two cats, and then like everyone else like is kind of like just fighting indirectly aside from that.
This way everyone's kind of occupied.
Yeah, and then Usopp's taking off the other way, Luffy's in the bottom of the ocean, like there's kind of different like separate fights going on, which is a little bit interesting. And I like it better because it just like breaks it up a little bit more. And it's not just like, oh, here's like the one guy that you know is gonna get defeated, and we're just gonna like focus on him for like 2 straight episodes, this one guy that's like not even cool, you know?
They're also doing the same setup every time with Luffy getting incapacitated at the start of the fight, and then everybody fights to like free him, and then in that fighting everybody kind of gets worn out, and then Luffy fights the main big guy. That happened with Buggy, with Luffy, like he was in that cage, and he couldn't get out. And then in the Black Cat Pirates, he was hypnotized and kind of taken out for a bit.
And then in the last one, he also was drowning.
That was at the end.
The last
one was kind of an exception. He was kind of just messing around the whole time.
Yeah, he wasn't incapacitated, but he kept not being able to get over to Dawn Creek.
Half their guys are like left, so they couldn't write him out of the fight.
Yeah.
But in this one, they're going back to the kind of the basics where Luffy gets incapacitated or taken away, and then everybody has to fight it out with the underlings, and then at some point they'll free Luffy on their last legs, and then Zoro will pass out, and then Usopp will go, kill the big guy or whatever, and come back and then brag about it. But we'll see you happens next time. Leave a like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one, Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye bye.